Morning, Richland County. It's 9:33 a.m. Thursday, April 2nd. The Richland County Board of Commissioners is now in session. I'm County Commissioner Cliff Mears, joined by fellow Commissioners Vero and Banks. Our clerk Stacy Kroll is here, and Administrator Andrew Keller. We're joined by resident Brian Gregory, and online we have. Oh. So, Mr. Gregory, we spoke just before I opened the meeting, and I know you're taking time off work. So in respect for your time, we'll back off the agenda and let you speak your mind and see what's on your mind, okay?
Yes, sir. The wife and I live off of Hillcrest Drive, and we adjoin
What's your address, sir? Just
1355 Hillcrest Drive. We join properties with Mr. Morgenstein's property. And I didn't know where to start from this because we are in that little community, we are on a well system. And I know for a fact that he has two cars that hasn't moved in over 3.5 years. And I have pictures to prove that because I posted them on Facebook, asking him to remove them. So with that being said, being on the well system, I don't know what's leaking from them cars. Okay, so let's move over a step further from them cars. I have a picture of 9 barrels, 50 gallon racing fuel gallons of fuel. I don't know what's in them barrels, but what's leaking out of them barrels, what's leaking out of them cars is my concern. The view that I have to see when I step out my back porch, drinking a cup of coffee on a nice morning, that's my view. So I approached him from a distance one day, maybe 2 years ago, and I asked him, Mr. Morgenstein, when are you gonna clean up this junkyard? And he politely flipped me off. Now, we're still talking about the gentleman that so loves Richland County. I'm part of that county. I live in Richland County. We have rentals. We have 10 rentals in Richland County, mainly in Ontario. I know what it's like to make sure that your property is cleaned up. Now, I'm under the understanding that he uses his property because he doesn't have enough room in his living quarters on the corner there in Lexington of 90, whatever it is, 97 and that street there. But anyways, and that's understandable. I get that, but you don't need that many cars then. Or maybe get rid of them too that hasn't been moved in almost 3.5 years. That's leaking something. So I went to my township people, and the gentleman that was working on that case, apparently it's been going on forever, sadly passed away. So they assigned it to somebody else. Now, I don't know whose names or what, but they got the new guy working on it, and he was new to the situation, and he was working on it. He advised us to go to the health department and make a complaint. We did. That didn't go anywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So then this election time coming around and him putting signs all over Richland County, how he loves Richland County. And I'm like, if you loved us so much, help me take care of this problem. Someone said, hey, why don't you call the commissioners? I said, the commissioners of Richland County? They said, yes. So I got a hold of Mr. Mears. Mr. Mears stepped to the plate, come out to the house, seen the issue, and the ball started rolling. Well, my question is, if he's not doing anything wrong, then why did he obtain a lawyer? If I'm not guilty of something, I'm not gonna go out and spend money on a lawyer. I'll let them take me to court and I'll prove it. I can have these cars here. No, you can't. These cars have to move. So the issue here is, I contacted a lawyer yesterday. Matter of fact, he wanted to speak to me and I spoke to him. I called him and spoke to him. No names mentioned, don't have to do. But now it's becoming a big fight about what we're going to do with this backyard. Why is this an issue? Isn't there codes on what's leaking in this property that I'm probably drinking? Because my well sits in the backyard. His cars are right here. Them barrels of racing fuel is right here. You are more than welcome anytime, anybody in Richland County, cut across my yard, look behind my fence because there's enough room, and take pictures. Because all over his property it says no trespassing. Now, why would that say no trespassing? What are you afraid of? It is so bad that one car is a convertible and the city or the neighborhood cats, stray cats, have torn that convertible top up and they live in that during the winter. I'm stating facts, guys. I'm not stating, oh, I think. I see this every day.
You said you had pictures?
I have pictures.
Are we able to pull those up, Stacy, or is there any way we could?
You can take pictures of my pictures. You're more than welcome to look at this phone however you want.
Able to email them to me and
I don't know how to, I will. I'll have my girlfriend do it. I'll send it to her and we'll pass it to you guys. The jet fuel, the racing fuel is a known product. I looked it up and it's definitely racing fuel. And the name of the racing fuel is, can't really see. It's Pan something, P-A-N-T, blue and white barrels. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I can see in this picture alone.
Well, Mr. Gregory,
I don't know what I'm here to complain, okay? I don't know what the answer is or what I can do to help you guys other than the information I've given you guys. And I know you're fighting for me. I get that and I appreciate that 100%.
I'll talk to the Washington Township people to, there's different rules and regulations, although this sounds like,
I'm sorry.
Are these all on your Facebook page here?
No, this is what I posted and you're more than welcome to read it.
Okay.
This is what I posted to them back in 2024. And them same cars are still sitting there. You can read that. You might get a chuckle.
I think, Mr. Studeman, John Studeman is the lawyer
Who
for,
I spoke to yesterday.
Uh,
Yes.
I'll have a conversation with him and find out. This has been going on for many years, I understand,
It's nonstop.
and to, find out
Mhm.
what can be, well, not what can be done, but what needs to be done.
Right. Now, and the only, and I hate to say this, but in the only defense that someone said rumor has he's using that lot for a car sales, he's moving cars, that's untrue. I will just take that off the board. That shouldn't even be in our minds because that is untrue. He's not parking stray cars and then 3 days later it's moved to the car lot or that is untrue. He's got a truck there. He's got that convertible. He's got another car that hasn't moved and a trailer, a red trailer. That's what I drove by yesterday. So as far as that rumor that he might be moving cars from that lot to his car lot, if he has a car lot, I don't know. That's untrue. Okay, so take that off the record. That's not that's Oakdale. Okay, I mean I will not lie to you. I have nothing to lie to you about. My main concern, and will be the concern until this is taken care of, is what's leaking into the ground. I mean, I can't go out there and pour gasoline in the grass. That's illegal. I can't go in there and pour my oil that I changed my cars in. That's illegal. I'd get in so much trouble. You guys have me in court. What's the difference? There is no difference. Them cars been sitting there a long time. And you three gentlemen know as well as I do that you've been around long enough to know that things rust out, things leak. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not here to debate who I'm voting for or anything like that. But doggone, man, if you love Richland County so much, take care of your own backyard.
Well,
Get your own house.
we have a meeting tonight that the Washington Township trustees will be there, so we'll talk about it.
Let them gentlemen know that I do appreciate everything they've done for me. Okay, because I haven't had a chance to see them face to face. They probably know my name, but you tell them that Brian Gregory said, you know, thank you for having my back on.
We've received a similar complaint and if you notice, Cliff is probably being silent. I don't want to speak for Cliff, but Cliff's,
For the record, because I'm on the ballot with Mr. Morgenstern, I want to recuse myself from.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Understand.
And that's so well respected. Yes.
Thank you.
The other thing that I wanted to state too is I'm not the only one complaining in that neighborhood. If you guys want me to get signatures for anything, trust me. And it's not just my block or the people behind me. It's the people that's around the corner. They walk during the summertime and they stop and talk, you know, hey, aren't you getting tired of seeing it? Yes, we are. Very much so. Matter of fact, I got a text from Mr. Mears, or a phone call from Mr. Mears stating a gentleman that I'd like to speak to, because he doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is, and that's Mr. Brett Pauley. His son rents off of us. You see, he can testify that we're just not some slob that's walking around Richland County complaining about stuff. You know, we're working class people who pay taxes. And that's what I wish Mr. Morgenstein was here, because who does he think he's working for? For Brian Gregory, right?
No,
No,
Wait a minute, you're working for the Richland County, the people of Richland County, right?
we are, he's not.
No, okay.
Wants to.
I stand corrected. Yes, okay.
Just-
I stand
I
corrected.
sent Stacy the pictures.
That why you turned it on?
Yeah, so I have received. He's not running against me right now. I would imagine in 2 years, if I run again, I will probably be in a similar position, but I think I've received a phone call about a similar property that he owns with the same situation, junked cars, in the village of Lexington or slightly outside it by the, bridge in Hanley Road. So, our office is aware because this often pops up at election time. Because they see the signs and then they call us saying, hey, this guy is running against whomever it is on what I think this is like his 9th straight time he's ran. So
Ran against all three
he's
of us.
ran against all three of us. So I can speak a little more freely because he's not running against me right now. But every time this type of issue bubbles up when he runs, because you're like, hey, this guy's supposed to be running. He's supposed to be, he puts up signs, they change every time. Similarly, hey, if this guy's for Richland County, are you aware that this guy who's running against you has this property? So I think it's Cliff's turn this time.
Second time.
Right, right. So I do know Brett Pauley. But I think Daryl, you kind of have some connections out there. We never want to tell residents we cannot assist you, right? You're taking your time to come in here. So there's one,
Yes.
there's that
The
one.
white one in the middle is the one that's a convertible.
Hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay. I don't know why.
The white one in the middle is.
You hit that arrow right there.
I know.
That black car, I think is sitting there today. The convertible and the white car is still sitting there. That trailer back there is back up against the weeds there. That white truck is not there today. And there, yes,
The oil drums. Look at
yes,
that.
yes.
How long have those been there?
I've been with her for 3.5 years, going on 4 years.
They just sit there like that.
Yeah, that's standing from my back porch. That far left car is the convertible. You can see where it's tore up at the top and the cats go in and out of there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I received a similar complaint about a property. I'm not laughing at you.
You know, someone asked me, does he mow? Yeah, he has somebody mow. In fact, he's got somebody that lives across the street that way. If I'm looking on my back porch, looking at these cars, the house that's sitting right over here, I think it's a relative or really good friends with him. They watch that property all the time. I mean, I don't know why. I don't think there's a gold mine on there. Anyways,
So Daryl, Brett Pauley, you're right. Washington Township, the gentleman, they have a new director, Brett Pauley, used to be chief in Lexington.
please, yeah,
Chief of police.
yes.
I would just know him as chief. Maybe you can have some conversations with the Washington Township trustees and Chief Brett. Because we aren't a regulatory body. Like I was saying, I don't want residents to come in and say, sorry, I can't help you, go on your way. I mean, when residents come in, we assist, or at least do our best to assist. I think it's important to leave Cliff out of this.
Well, for the record, I'm not here because of election time. I'm not here for Mr. Cliff Mears. I've been complaining about this for the last 3.5 years. It just so happens to be election year again, and here I am, because it's finally coming to a head. You're finally recognizing that I have a problem here and people stepping up to the plate. So just for the record, I'm not here because of election time.
He flipped you off, it probably set you off.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Well, you're not the only person he's flipped off to. The stories are,
You know, I know that he used to go to the meetings at Med Central Hospital. I worked there for 15 years. I know that he used to attend meetings at Mansfield Correctional Institution. Just because you attend meetings doesn't mean you're important. You know, it doesn't. I don't care how many meetings you attend.
I'll have a conversation with the people from Washington
Please
Township
do.
and see where we're at.
Please
And
do. And if you need my number, it's out there. It's on record. It's everywhere. It's
What's your phone number?
419 5. Yeah, anytime. And like I said, once again, anybody, and I've given anybody in this office or whoever permission to cross my yard to look behind the fence.
Yeah, we've received similar complaints about other lots of land, that he or his family members may own.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know what I'm drinking. Let's get this problem taken care of.
okay.
No,
Thank you, Mr.
well,
Gregory.
thank you, guys.
Let me ask you, Carl, do you have any questions for Mr. Gregory on this issue?
Really just one. Mr. Gregory, when you said that you spoke with Richland Public Health, who did you
Yes.
speak with? What did they do? And if they came out, what did they say about what they found?
Richland Health, I don't believe ever come out. We went to the office and they made us fill out a complaint form, and that's the last that we heard. No,
Okay,
I
did you
take that back. I apologize. Someone came back to take a look at that. And they also took a look across the street because they have an open sewage over there. And we was kind of upset about that. They haven't fixed that. They look at both problems and they just come back with, they'd pass the information on. I believe that's what the answer was.
The person that came out, did he or she say who they were going to pass the information on to?
No, sir. I didn't speak directly to them. I was probably at work.
Okay.
What they-
Commissioners, I think Daryl said you're going to talk to Washington Township. Is anybody here among the three of you going to contact the health department about this?
yes, we'll do that too.
Okay, that's what I had. Thank you.
Thank you.
On the health department, on the health department complaint, it will probably be Michelle Vitello, Vitello, if you want to look that up. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how far you want to go, but it probably will not be on Brian Gregory's name. We're marrying here this coming summer, and I'm the voice, I guess you want to call it. I'm just.
Now, when,
What are the
Do you remember
neighbors? Or
do you
sorry,
remember the
Carl.
date of your, do you remember the date that you filed the complaint?
Well, that picture that I posted on Facebook asking him to clean up his backyard was back in 2024. So it had to have been within that time period. Matter of fact, no, it was before that because we went to the health department and then he decided he was going to run for commissioner for the 110th time. And that's when I posted that asking him if he would clean up his backyard. I said, if you clean up your backyard, I'll vote for you.
That still didn't work?
And he's
All right,
still-
that's the question I had. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Who am I speaking to there?
It's Carl Hunnell at Richland Source.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, we'll let you know what we find out
Absolutely. You give me a call.
sometime next week.
If I don't answer right away, I'm in the middle of a plumbing issue. But other than that, I'll give you a call right back.
Okay,
Feel free to call me anytime.
certainly.
Mr. Gregory, thank you for taking
Thank you, gentlemen.
taking your time off work.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, but a
Thank you.
great day and be safe.
You too.
Those-
Called Mr. Risser, he didn't answer. I don't,
That was my next question. Okay. Move on. Well, yeah, we've got 8 minutes. Let's go through our agenda. Could I have a motion to certify the record of proceedings for March 31st?
I have some amendments I'd like to propose, several actually. And we're gonna start under the recorder topic where he says the current microfilm will not be converted to cloud-based storage. I would like to add at this time due to the high cost. Because I have a feeling that's gonna come up someday, whether we're here or not. Let me go backwards. Sorry, that would have been the third. The first would be under the Child Abuse Prevention Month topic. Where it says Carl Hunnell from the Richland Source commented last year Mansfield had their first cannabis store open. Is there a link between that and increased positive tests? I'd like to make sure we add that specific store so people understand the link there. And then shortly after it, I want to add Terra stated they see here, research the costs associated with the when asked about the link, then, and I'll give this to you, Stacy. Terra stated they do not have the research, it says when we're talking about the direct link, they do not have the research for the direct link to the costs associated with the increased cases. So they were saying they don't have that data to that specific store. So that would be my 3 proposed amendments.
Second that with the amendments.
Commissioner Mears?
Yes.
Commissioner Banks?
Yes,
Mr. Vera?
Yes.
I have a motion to approve requisitions.
So moved.
second,
Commissioner Mears?
Yes.
Commissioner Banks?
yes,
Mr. Vera?
Yes.
I have a motion to certify the monthly delinquent sewer bills.
yes,
Second.
Yes.
Banks?
yes,
Mr. Vera?
Yes.
I have a motion to authorize a new printer for the jail under the MOM contract for cost per copy, which is 0.0132 per copy.
So do they have a cost estimate on that and what's gonna pay for it?
Well, the first page tells you how much it is a month.
For a month plus 0.0132 per copy, right?
So do we have a cost estimate on what that's gonna be? We're adding a printer. Though we're still printing it somewhere else, so that's not gonna be much. But have they proposed what, so what's the increase? I was trying to follow that along. You said how much?
50. I think that first page says.
Where are they proposing this come out of?
I did not get that information. Not what it was for, but not where they're paying it.
They just sent it up and said, add this? There's no one here or anything?
Yes.
I'm making a motion.
okay. I will talk with, Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
It looks like the first 1,000 copies are included. Correctly.
I mean, they're printing it on another floor. It'd just be nice for common courtesy to say, hey, this is gonna be an increased cost. This is how I would propose to pay, instead of, hey, here, this is, just pay it.
Okay. Next item of business is to approve 7 travel requests from JFS for a training conference. This is in Columbus. Total up the cost from all 7, it's amounts to $3,073. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Mears?
Yes.
Mr. Banks?
yes,
Mr. Vera?
Yes.
And could I have a motion to approve the utility permit application from Charter for fiber optic cable, Millsboro West?
So moved.
second,
Mr. Mears?
Yes.
Banks?
yes.
Yes.
We have any other business to conduct before we go into recess for our 10 o'clock executive session? Hearing none, we'll go into recess for 3 or 4 minutes. See you, Steve. We can go ahead and do the 10 o'clock. Okay, the Richland County Board of Commissioners is back in session. I'd like to go into executive session at 10 o'clock to review the RFPs for the water mowing services. Can I have a-
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks, Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
It's 10:08. The Richland County Board of Commissioners is out of executive session. Can I have a motion to award the mowing contract for wastewater to Hershey Outdoors for a cost of $1,165 a week, totaling $27,960 for the season, effective April 19th. It's a 1-year contract with 3 possible 1-year extensions. Can I have that motion?
So moved.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Mr. Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vera.
Yes.
Yeah, we still don't see Steve Risser out there.
No, he's not coming. He'll be here on the 9th.
Oh,
I did.
That's when he thought his meeting was April 9th.
okay.
I couldn't help but be a smart aleck. Maybe we need to bring King Arthur back to get you here. Ha ha. See you on the 9th.
That's good. Okay, it is 10:09. We will go into recess.
Carl, do you have a
quick-
question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
quickly, how many RFPs did you get for, how many proposals did you get for the mowing?
6.
Okay. The amount or the bid or the proposal that you accepted, was it the lowest dollar amount of the 6?
Yes, it was, and it's who we have now. We've had very good performance with them, and they did provide the lowest price, so they are the lowest and the best in terms of performance.
Okay, that's what I had. Thank you.
Okey-doke, you're welcome. Okay, it's 10:10. I'd like to go into recess until 10:30 for executive session at that time to talk about discipline of a public employee at Dayspring. It is 10:30 a.m. The Richland County Board of Commissioners is back in session. I'd like to have a motion to go into executive session to discuss discipline of a public employee at Dayspring.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
It is 10:35 a.m. The Richmond County Board of Commissioners is out of executive session and in regular session. I'd like to ask for two motions, two separate employees for discipline. One is actually a no-show for one employee, and also a third unsatisfactory performance, the same employee, a total of 2-day suspensions, 2 one-day suspensions. Could I have a motion for that?
So move. Oh, second.
Okay, what? 2 1-day, each employee's getting a 1-day.
It's the same employee, they have 2 one-day suspensions for the same employee.
One employee, 2 violations, each one.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
And also, could I have a motion for a second employee on a third and a fourth group? Number 13, group 1, number 13 violation for failure to follow policy. It's a total of 4 days. First one is for a 1-day suspension. The second violation is a 3-day suspension. Total of 4-day suspensions for that employee. Can I have that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Vero.
Yes.
Carl still on the line? Any other business to come before the Board of Commissioners at this time? Hearing none, we stand adjourned at 10.
You ladies.